It's episode 153 of the Midnight in the Bay podcast. I know you accidentally clicked on this, but stay here. I need the viewers, all right? I need the listeners. Stay here. It's going to be a fun podcast. A lot to talk about. If you haven't clicked on here, my name is Alex Woody. I'm a comedian, dad, entrepreneur, philanthropist, biologist, McDonald's fryer, consumer. I'm all sorts of things. And guess what? There's a robot in the background. That's my buddy R2. Say hello, R2. Say I didn't say D2, so you can't sue me, Star Wars. Whoops. I am super pumped to be here. Had a phenomenal show Friday night, a little stand-up comedy. Yeah, it was a little fun. I was up there saying mom's vagina, grandma can't cook. And let me tell you, the crowd was wild. Say, Leandro, you guys know how to party. I think some people were on the little, I think people were oof, I'm telling you, people were lit. I am not joking. I not 2 seconds I'm on stage and someone comes up to me, hey, can I say something about my dead grandfather? The hell out of here. Had to play it cool, got him the hell out of there, had to do some dance moves, showed the boobies. If all else fails, show your boobs. Guys, I'm telling you, it'll just throw people off and it gets their attention like that. Plus, I got some shows out of it. Yeah, I filmed the set, showed my nipples, and look at this. I'm getting booked left and right. That's all I had to do is show my nipples. Oh, I should have known right when I got into comedy. Show your nipples, Alex. By the way, COVID, right? Anytime you cough, you have to say what it is. Oh, don't worry, it's, you know, I had something stuck in there eating peanuts. You gotta tell the person by you or they're gonna freak out on you. One time I'm in line, I'm coughing a little bit, got the mask on, and this lady taps me on the shoulder. Hey, you got COVID or what? Scared the shit out of me. I said, look at the lady. I do have COVID. Get the hell out of here. I was treating her like the heckler. But you know, you gotta explain everything. And I get it. I want people to tell me, you know what I mean? You know, if you got COVID, tell me. But people won't. People that have COVID, they're not gonna tell you. If you got COVID, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's a cold, it's a flu. You know what I mean? People are rats out there. You gotta be careful. You can't trust anyone, really. That's not terrifying. One thing you can trust is the fact that if someone is yelling at you and upset because you didn't explain your cough, and they want to fight you, if they're holding a small dog, let the fighting begin. Because anyone that holds a small dog is not scary, cannot fight. All right? It's the least intimidating thing. You know? Like, if a guy comes up to me, a little small dog, he's like, hey, bro, see you got your mask down a little bit, showing the nose. What's up? I'd be like, yeah, let's go, motherfucker. Because that guy, he's not messed up in the head. He's not going to be a good fighter. See, people that have something dark going up there, they don't have a small dog. They have cats. How many villains have you seen in movies with a guy petting a small dog? You never see it. It's always a cat, and it always is white and furry. Okay? That's the whole thing. You approach me with a little dog, I'm going like this. Sha, hey, hey, yeah. Huh. That felt good. Guy, if you want to intimidate someone, you're meeting your girlfriend's parents for the first time, and her dad's done jail time, don't show up with a little dog. Get a Rottweiler. Get a big dog. You know, a little dog, save it at home. Gang members, if you're going to do a gang fight, leave the dog at home. All right? Jeez Louise. I remember I showed up to a fight with my buddy. He's like, we gonna fight these greasers or what? And I said, yeah, but can you get rid of the dog, Johnny? By the way, comedy is like a drug. You're either not doing enough and you're craving it, I gotta get that comedy. Or you're doing too much and your family's like, whoa, slow down. There's blood coming out of your nose. I wish you could make money being depressed, because I'm great at it. Oh, wait a second, you can. It's called stand-up comedy. Hee hee, hee hee. Do you know who the worst drivers are? I just realized this the other day. Worst drivers. out-of-state drivers. We harp on the Asians? Oh, I'm sorry. This Asian person's driving safe? Come on, you're going the speed limit. We're driving hunks of metal, going 80 miles an hour. I think we can cool it there, Dad. I don't like to get in road rage because my dad did it. I remember being in the car with my dad. My dad would be like, come on, you Asian. Come on, you Indian. Except he didn't use those words. I'm going to tell you, it put a bad taste in my mouth. You know, I can't do the road rage. And here's the thing. I can't get a little upset, though, and just bottle it in and save it for the podcast. I'm telling you, I've been bottling in this feeling about these out-of-state drivers. Have you been behind an out-of-state driver? They're the worst. They're like, wow, that's cool. Or they don't know the roads. They don't know it's one way. I had a car coming right at me, Texas plates coming right at me down a one-way. I'm like, can't this guy read? Don't they read in Texas? I know they kind of look dumb, but come on, you know? It's like, get away. Get away from me. It's like being behind a drunk driver. Or, yeah. It's like, I gotta get away from this person. I was behind an out-of-state driver. They got an arm of ice cream out the window, and they're, oh, that must be the capital. Swerving all over the place, almost hitting an Asian guy in a wheelchair. Don't want to be around that. Don't want to have to answer questions with the police. I already don't have enough time. I'm married and have a kid. Any little time I get, oh, the time. I love time. You know what I love time about? Naps. I love a good nap. Love a good nap. You know, it's October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You wear the pink, right? My job to get the pink shirts. Everyone's gonna wear them, right? They ran out of my size, which is too fat. And the guy said, you know what? My boss goes, you know what? I'll save you a brown and yellow one for ass cancer awareness. Thanks, boss. Love working here. You know, I can't stand. I'm looking at my kitten calendar like it's my producer. You know, I can't stand kitten calendar. I can't stand when the radio stations play music in the background that you love while they talk. And then as soon as they're done talking, they switch it to another song. That's like hanging out with a chick. You're dancing, you're drinking. You want to go back to my place? Oh yeah. I haven't been late since 1988. And then her friend shows up. Wait, you can't do that. We made a pact that if I don't go with someone home, you can't. I definitely haven't been there. That's what it's like. It's like, hey, it's like your mom telling you, oh, we're going to be eating out tonight. And then you show up and she goes, I had too much work to do. I made turkey patties. Ugh, turkey patties? What is that? Where's the beef? You know? Horrible. You know, you know, I was just thinking about, I remember my friend's 21st birthday. We went to Las Vegas, and we went to a strip club. I don't know where this thought came from. You guys ever experienced that? Mary Jane. And we went to a strip club, and all of us pitched in money. Hey, let's give him a stripper. We all pitched in money. And we all looked for the ugliest stripper. Let me tell you one. We found one. Looked like she teleported here from the 1800s. Her forehead was enlarged. I thought she was hanging out with Homo sapiens outside of this place. And a lot of money. Got our friend a nice little dance. He threw up while he was doing it, and it was hilarious. Anytime you get a strip club, or bachelor party, bachelorette party, ladies, get the ugliest one. It's just a fun gag. You know what I mean? If I was an ugly stripper, I would love the gags. Because how else are they gonna make money? You know what I mean? Or help it out. We made that lady her night. Made her self-esteem feel good. She finally got a bunch of money. Got to ride up on a little white boy from the suburbs. I love it. I love random memories. You heard growing up, God is testing you. I hate tests. Also, weird thought that someone is up in the sky doing tests, throwing shit in your direction. Let's see if he can handle this. How many addictions should I throw in this guy? Let's do 5. Have fun with porn addiction. Have fun with drug addiction. Have fun with Taco Bell addiction, you know? It's very weird thought. And as I got older, very unbelievable, especially when I look back at my past, I'm like, I caused all that. But as a kid, you're like, what? There's a guy in the sky, like, testing me? No wonder I was so scared to go out. Thanks, Mom. You go to church, you learn all these things. What? There's someone watching me at all times. I've done a little too much. Hope he didn't see the thing from the bathroom. Anyways, do you know soda's really bad for you, right? We can all agree with that. Tons of sugar, diabetes. So technically, soda is the devil. Which, wouldn't that make sparkling water Jesus? Just saying. Sparkling water is like good. It's like so boring to be good. And that soda is like bad. You're like, yeah, I feel good from this. Yeah. And then after, like all bad things, you feel horrible. Why'd I do that? You feel ashamed you had it, right? Oh, this is horrible. But that sparkling water, you can have many and you feel good. You're like helping people out. By the way, some goofball was telling me about mushrooms, how it's the new thing. Hey, bro, mushrooms, you gotta hop on this train. What train? We don't live by a railroad, you know? And he goes, mushrooms are the shortcut to Joe Rogan. What does that mean? Shortcut to Joe Rogan, what? You know where he lives? This is why I won't take mushrooms, because people that talk about them don't make sense. But I do have my fair share of addictions. I've had many addictions. I'm like a soldier when it comes to addictions. Be all you can be. And the addiction. At 10 up, I'm like, don't make me run laps, cocaine. I have asthma. And just a word of advice. I really wanted to tell you guys, word of advice, and be careful what you say. One time I said I wanted a blowjob, and someone put me in the cartel, and I got a cocaine job. I suffer in the bedroom with ED. Exercise deficiency. Sorry, babe, I need another break. That's your 5th one. I'm like, what are you, my boss? She goes, yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, you have the pussy. Anyone that has something sexual you want, right, guys? Some guy you're living with got a big dick. You're gonna listen to him, right? Because you want to suck, right? Same thing with the puss. Yes, ma'am. I just need a break here. I haven't been working out during these times. I should have gotten ready for this once-a-year event. Next time I'll be ready. My wife is gonna kill me. Oh, she never listens to this. My wife is Latina, which means I'm surrounded by black and white photos of her ancestors. Yeah, they're all over our house. For some reason, back in the day when people took photos, they're very serious looking. They're very... It's like, I guess smiling was banned until the 1950s. Who fucking knows, right? So all these photos we got, they're all got guns and angry, angry Spanish-looking people. And I'm in the bedroom, and I'm, the legs up in the air, hey, got the rhythm going, right? It's all about the rhythm. It's definitely all about the size here, and I'm going, and I look, and her grandmother's looking right at me, furious, just scolding me. I can't do this. She's like, you're soft again. What's the deal? You got your grandmother looking at me. Oh, she was a nice woman. Was she, though? Because she looks like she's shooting fire out of her eyes towards me. How'd she feel about white people? I think she liked them. Anyone that says they think they like someone, that means a no. I couldn't do it. It was like, I felt like a 65-year-old man with ED. Erectile dysfunction this time. I was like, huh. This is how Dad feels now. Ugh, don't want to think about that. I was sitting there looking at that photo thinking, I feel like I get cursed right now. I feel like her grandmother is putting a curse. So basically, I told my wife, let's take down the photos. All right, let's at least flip them around when we're doing our thing or get them out of the bedroom. I can't have her grandfather and uncle looking down and laughing at the size and making fun of my positions I want to do. You ever want to do a position in the bedroom and it's something you saw on a video and it's just like, she's like, ow, my leg, you're pinching my skin, It's like totally not the way you want to do it, and it like totally ruins the vibe, and you gotta restart because the thing got soft and you're out of breath. Yeah, me either. I've never experienced that at all. Got some advice for you fellas. I knew a guy that stopped looking at pornography. He ended up banging a one-eye, one-leg doll because the guy was so desperate to orgasm. He popped up a couple to, Sheryl Crow with her top off, Jennifer Lopez with the legs spread, some big bimbo. You're cool. You're not desperate. You're not looking at every single person. Dog. This guy, poor bastard, I don't know where he's at now. He's probably hanging out with dolls. But, you go a little kook if you don't get the goo out. I mean, that's just a fact. My step-uncle said that. Oh, I ate too much food before this podcast. Oof. By the way, human tastes gross. But someone had to eat my kid, right? I'm not going to let a stranger eat my kid. I'm going to eat my kid. Weird thing, too, is just like chicken, I like the legs best. His legs were great. I don't want to do sex jokes, by the way, in front of my parents at a show. I don't want to be doing a blowjob routine, and my stepdad's going, oh yeah, I've been there. And he's looking over at my mom. Yeah, I'm cool. Let's stay at home, Pops, Mom. By the way, I forgot to mention, this podcast is brought to you by Silver Tongue Audio. Go to silvertongueaudio.org and you will see podcasts, free downloads available right there. You'll see Midnight in the Bay, this podcast, all episodes free right there. Bada bing, bada boom. You'll see Dazed in the Serb, another fun podcast right there. It's a dark podcast. They shine a little light with some humor, a little Mary Jane. It's a fun podcast. Go check it out. And then the NPC podcast, the non-player character podcast. Non-porn character? Is that what you thought? You're gross. Stop it, Billy. It's non-player character podcast, and it's about video games. They got a bunch of hosts. It's not just one goofy guy, okay? And they're in the industry, so they know what they're talking about. It's very interesting. NPC podcast, Days in the Serve, Midnight in the Bay, all at Silvertongue Audio, at silvertongueaudio.org. And it's .org. How cool is that? It's not .com. Boring. Lame. .edu. It's .org. Let's go there. A friend asked me if I thought porn stars know they want to be porn stars from the beginning, from childhood. And I thought, oh yeah, sure, Johnny. I'm sure that at 5 in kindergarten, Billy went up, I want to be a doctor. Eddie went up, I want to be an astronaut. Sally went up, I want to be a porn and suck dick. Yeah, I'm sure that happened. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder about these imaginary friends I make up in my head. The questions they ask. If you need your kids to drink more water, give them spicy food. I gave my son Takis the other day, these spicy chips. It was so hot, he had his mouth out the window of the car trying to get air. It was the funniest thing in the world. I'm like, finally, this guy's not drinking just soda, right? He's getting some water. He drank like 5 gallons, and it was awesome. But here's the other weird thing. He kept eating the chips, and I get it. It's like spicy food. Why is that? We eat stuff that's painful, you know? It's like pleasure and pain. I'm like, what is this, anal sex? It's odd, right? I don't trust fat people that don't sweat. You're not fat if you don't sweat. You're in a fat suit. Nice try, skinny goof. Speaking of fat, wannabe fats, I think it's odd that people ask pregnant people, how did it happen? I heard a lady say that to another lady in the store the other day. I'm like, what do you want them to say? Oh, I don't know. Like, if a person says, I don't know how it happened, they probably have a drinking problem. How do you not remember a P stick and a V stick? Or is it one of those questions you kind of don't mean to ask? It's one of those like, oh yeah, we know how babies happen, but you still gotta ask. It's like one of those like, that we do every day. How was your day? Same? Oh yeah, same as me. Alright, fun to be married. Yeah, it's like one of those things. You've heard that saying, don't come empty-handed. Oof, this saying really messed me up as a young man, because I thought you had to come with something in your hand, always. I would have an action figure, a piece of clothes, my grandma, something in my hand when I came, and it took me a long time to realize that was absurd. But this is what happens. You hang out with the older kids on the street, they tell you wacky things, you believe it until you're 30, and then your wife says, can you stop holding on to the cat every time we have sex? And I go, damn it, Barry, you got me. I saw a guy asking for money. The sign said, I'll take anything. All right, well, here are my bills, here's my car payment, and here's my wife. I can do whatever I want. I can make as much noise as I want now. That's the bad thing about coronavirus. There's no trips that the wife's planning with the friends. There's no female getaway. It's, you're home. What are you doing out? There's a virus. Get home. It's wonderful. I love it. It's truly wonderful. You know you're old when you still say MapQuest. It was National Tight End Day yesterday, which means I was showing my ass to everyone. Get it, tight end? If your nickname is Tony Two Beers, which I knew someone by that name, you're probably dead. I think Tony's dead. You don't have a nickname, Tony, 2 beers and lasts too long, you know? Keyword 2. You know that expression, it was a face I couldn't forget. When I go by that expression, it was an ass I couldn't forget. Boom, 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 ooh. So I don't go to strip clubs. Anytime I get too high, I have to listen to people or I get anxious. You ever get that? You hang out with Mary Jane, eat a couple donuts. Oh, uh-oh. You turn on talk radio. That's not working. You're calling people. Have you ever gone through that list? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, it's Alex. Oh, hey, dude. I haven't talked to you since 1995. 3rd grade. Yeah, I'm high. Kind of need someone to talk to. How's life? How many calls do you do that, guy? Or, this is what I'll do when I'm really high. I'll stare. I'll just stare. The other day I was in the car. Have you ever been just bored at a light? I'm staring at this lady, okay? And she's naked. She's showing me her tits. No, that's what I want her to do. But she was popping a pimple, okay? Popping a pimple in the car. And I'm watching. I want to see the explosion, right? I'm bored. Sick of the radio. Sick of looking at my penis. And so I'm looking, and she pops it. But as soon as she pops it, she looks around. Like, did anyone see that? Like she's a guy in a Walmart parking lot that just jerked off and caught it with his hand, the semen, and he's like, and I'm the security guard. Yes, we did see that. And she makes eye contact with me. She sees that I'm watching her, and I look away real quick, and then I look back to see if she's still looking, and I swear I see her eat it. She treated it like a fucking appetizer at a dinner party. Oh, nice house. It's a pimple, lady. And here's my question. If you eat the pimple, does it grow? Ugh. You know, you wonder about some people who get some gross cancers. You're thinking, what were you doing? My ATM that I go to often always says, we'll see you soon after. We'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. Every time. And I'm like, does this ATM know my drug habits? This ATM for sure knows I'm a drug addict. Oh, we see you're buying another 1/8 again. Oh, tacos again, huh, fatty? Banking is getting too personal. You ever go to a bank, they're always like, we want to be your personal banker. With this app, it's way more personal. Cool on the personal. You know, in the future, everyone's going to be analyzing. You're going to have a million wives. People are going to be offing themselves because everyone's tracked and calculated. Sometimes I want to forget. Hey, you need to go and die. I want to forget about that. I don't need a phone telling me. You know, any habit you start on the phone, it starts, hey, you want to do this again? No, I wanted to exercise for a week. Fuck off. Do you need your parents to tell you the truth? You really do, right? Truth hurts, it's annoying. But you need your friends also to blow smoke up your ass. Oh yeah, you're doing great at comedy. You're doing fine. Your parents. You're still doing this? When are you gonna get a real job? You should start your own business. You'd be great at sales. Think about your family. Friends. Oh my God, you're the next. There's a spot at you at the top. You're so funny, huh? Your parents. Trump's a good president. I don't care what you say, you little sack of shit. Your friends, oh, you're great, you're wonderful. Your parents, yeah, you fucking suck. You need to get a new job. Your friends, oh my God, you're gonna make it. You get my point. Do we need parents? I kind of want to get rid of my dad and get a new dad. I got a friend that always buys me dinner and beer. Can he be my friend? You ever get so high you think you have an ailment? Oh my god, I got diabetes. The other day I thought I had an ailment. Oh my god, I have low blood sugar. Like, somehow we get high and we think we're a doctor. Oh, I'm WebMD. You know? Like, no, you're not, you goof. Oh, guys, that's been the show. We're doing a quick one this week. My robot friend here in the video wants me to leave. He wants to go hang out in the mechanic shop. So, yes, that's it. Got more shows coming up in November. I am going to be posting a lot more on my Instagram, _AlexWoodyComedy. We've got more stand-up clips coming on the YouTube page. We've got more episodes. I'm working on getting some comedians on the show here. So I appreciate all the love and support, and I'll see you out there, okay? Love you.